As dusk settles on the night sky in Calgary, Farkhunda Muhtaj is about to take her first sip of water in 12 hours. This attacking midfielder observes the month of Ramadan and is abstaining from food and drink from sunrise until sunset. For 30 days, Muslims wake up early to eat and say their dawn prayers. They go about their days normally, and Farkhunda is no exception. Professional athletes train and compete like everyone else, incorporating extra worship and reflection into their days. She will eat the amount of calories required for her nutritional plan and drink a lot of water, but only after the sun has set.
The way I like to think of Ramadan is like a training camp, so pre-season, and I feel like it's 4 weeks, 30 days of essentially setting the tone for the rest of the year for you. So it's this training camp that's a spiritual camp where you connect further with God. You're able to dive in deeper into who you are as an individual, able to give back through funds, supporting other underserved communities as well. It allows you to take a step away from almost day-to-day reality to empathize with those that maybe are less fortunate, but also to understand the greater impact and role that we can play in society.
If you ever see me praying and you're like, gosh, why? I know you wouldn't say this because everyone's so polite, but why is she facing in that direction? The room is so big, like she's in my way. You're in the way of Mecca, so I kind of have to face myself that way.
Historic announcements continue for Calgary's new professional women's soccer team.
Farkhunda was the first signing for the Calgary Wild FC, and she is also their community ambassador.
Through football, we were able to share stories, bridge understanding between communities, find hope, and a sense of belonging.
She connects with different communities around the city as the team builds up and prepares for its inaugural match on April 16th. Farkhunda has the full support from the Wild and felt very comfortable with them as soon as she joined the team. She studied education and embedded that into her role on the squad.
And then there's the 5 pillars of Islam, and you'll see
all of my teammates, just fantastic individuals. I feel like I've known them and have been friends with them forever. And they all were like, can you share more about Ramadan? I'm really eager to know.
Farkhunda explains that those who are sick or require regular medicine, are pregnant or traveling, are not required to fast. There are exemptions. Ramadan is supposed to help you, not harm you.
it is true. It is difficult. It's not easy, but I think when you have a greater purpose behind everything you do, it's so much easier to achieve it. And for me, it's just building my relationship even further with God and being able to maximize the things that I do spiritually, but also not lose sight of the things that I do in my daily activities.
Her steadfastness is rooted in faith and comes from her family. They taught her that fasting is more profound than skipping some meals. There is a clarity that is afforded and perspective gained. Farkhunda wants her team to win, and she also wants to benefit from this month, the energy and the momentum.
I think when the prayers get attached to it, it has more meaning. It means that you pretty much have to schedule your life and your career around those prayers. It takes a lot more planning, in my opinion, especially during Ramadan, where I can't afford to even miss one. Just have to be super intentional about how I allocate my time and how I make things work.
Planning, perseverance, and prayer are all part of Farkhunda's game plan for the 30 days of Ramadan. It can be tough to understand how she is mentally strengthened by not eating all day. But when your faith is your fuel, Ramadan forms the most exemplary diet.